they're splitting the final book in the Divergent trilogy into 2 parts, like they do with a lot of novels that get adapted into movies nowadays. Well, like, they didn't say Allegiant Part 1 in the title like they should have. So what's the next movie going to be called? I mean, let's think. What are some words that end in ant? We have Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant. Might as well just call the next movie Ant. Because, I haven't read the book, so I clearly wouldn't know if, how, like, faithful the adaptation is. Because clearly I have to stretch a lot of stuff, assuming that the book's not, like, 2 fists wide. Like, when they should adapt a book into 2 parts. So, might as well just call it Ant, because it'll be stretched way too far, it'll be puny. That's just my prediction. Anyway, let's just review Allegiant. So, Allegiant, well, Part 1 at least, centers around Triss, Four, and, this gaggle of friends of hers, as they finally escape the walls, and they find this barren wasteland, and they're in the barren wasteland, and then they find the green place that Charlize Theron was talking about in Mad Max Fury Road, and without spoiling it, it's not what it seems at first, and a lot of stuff just goes down from there. Let me sum up my thoughts in the first 2 Divergent films very quickly. Yes, I actually liked the first 2 Divergent films. They're just another cliched Hunger Games wannabe franchise. Sorry. But it has a very interesting concept with intriguing characters at first at least. And I was just overall very, interested by this concept. This movie though, the characters aren't really that interesting anymore. I mean, the acting was a lot more wooden than in the previous Divergent films. Like, the only character who seemed to show some sort of personality was Miles Teller's character. But, guys, I can't picture Miles Teller in a movie anymore unless J.K. Simmons is there to like, scream in his face or something. Now, if there's one thing I definitely did like about Allegiant, and that, my friends, is this pretty thing. The CGI was fine. Like, it has some very decent eye candy, but I feel like it was a lot more dependent on, like, visuals and special effects than the previous Divergent films. And in terms of plot, a lot of stuff happens in Allegiant that it just doesn't make any sense. Like, there's this one scene where they're in the barren wasteland, and one of the bad guys, like, driving in his car, he gets hit by a bunch of missiles, and his car flips over a bunch of times, and it crashes. Not only does he somehow survive, but he somehow makes it all the way back to within the walls of Chicago, with just a couple scratches on his face. Who are you, The Rock? This isn't Fast and Furious. So yeah, Allegiant, it has its moments, but it's just, they're stretching this franchise too far at this point, and I know there's going to be a 4th part, and I am interested to see what's going to happen there, and this movie, it didn't bore me, like, I was intrigued by it, but a lot of stuff happened, the characters were just a lot more wood, as opposed to what they were in previous films, where they actually had more personality, and just stuff happens that doesn't make sense. I gotta give Allegiant a 4 out of 10 stars. It's a forgettable film. Oh, wait, it's part of a franchise where the first 2 films I actually liked, so I don't think I can forget it. So, what are your thoughts on the Divergent series, or what do you think the next film is going to be called? I mean, again, we're running out of ants, and what are we going to call this thing? But yeah, anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.